Best Android Survival Games. Ark: Survival Evolved is a survival adventure game with some city-building elements. Players establish a home base, build up their space, tame dinosaurs, and fend off marauding bandits and other bad things. You start out alone and unarmed and must build yourself up from basically nothing. That includes weapons, buildings, resources, and other stuff. The game is free to play with an optional subscription that gives players various benefits. There are also social elements to play with friends, a crafting system, and a bunch of land to explore. Day-R Survival is another excellent freemium survival game. This one takes place in the USSR. It includes 2,700 locations on a huge map, tons of items to find, and a relatively decent survival experience. You have to stave off hunger, not get killed by zombies, and avoid radiation where possible. It also boasts an RPG progression system for skills like shelter, mechanics, chemistry, and other such things. The Escapists 2 is a strategy simulation game with some survival elements. Players start out as convicted felons in prison. The ultimate goal is escaping from the prison. In order to do so, players have to formulate a plan, craft the necessary items, and slowly make their escape. However, you also have to go to chow, show up for prisoner counts, etc. in order to not get caught. It's an entertaining game that doesn't quite fit the survival genre, but there is enough survival here to put it on the list. Don't Starve Pocket Edition is one of the more popular survival games. Your job is to survive and succeed in an unrelenting wilderness. Not doing so will result in your quick and untimely death. Like most games in the genre, you'll have to collect resources, exploit your environment for your own gains, and do whatever it takes to live. Last Day on Earth Survival is one of the most popular survival games on mobile. You have to gather resources, steal stuff, craft stuff, and fight bad guys in order to stay alive. It also has shooter and zombie apocalypse elements. It also has a decent YouTube community for tips, tricks, and tutorials. This is a free-to-play game and players can buy advantages. Life After is one of the newer survival games on the list. It plays like most post-apocalyptic survival games. A virus sweeps the planet and leaves most people dead or as monsters. You must survive the monster horde, collect gear, craft stuff, and figure out ways to live. Players can craft safe houses, learn to tend wounds, and forage for food wherever they can. Minecraft is one of the world's most popular survival games on any platform. It's also great for creative people and other stuff. Survival mode is the epitome of what survival games should be. For those who don't know, Minecraft puts you in a randomly generated world, and then you do whatever you want. You can build things, mine things, kill things, grow things, and do pretty much whatever you want. Rebel Incorporated technically isn't a survival game, but oh my goodness does it feel like one. You start the game as a leader, and you try to stabilize a region torn apart by war. You have to rebuild the society, introduce things like clean water, and garner support from the locals. However, you also have to battle corruption, insurgent attacks, and a constant stream of things that need your attention and money. By the end of a round, it feels like a survival game, even if its official genre is strategy simulation. This one is hard and awesome. This War of Mine is one of the more serious survival games on the list. It won our pick for the best Android game released in 2015, and it remains one of the best games out there now. In this one, you play as a group of civilians who are trying to survive a war situation. You'll have to outsmart and avoid enemy snipers, gather items, keep people alive, and make some difficult decisions. This War of Mine Stories is a standalone experience with most of the same mechanics, but a different and more linear storyline. Both games are excellent. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.